Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, the Juice Review Show, brought to you by the Department of Inhaled Vapours. Now, the two juices I want to show you today are from a company called Junkie Juice. They're one of our supporting vendors on In the Clouds, a vaping journey, which is a Facebook group that I help admin with. Just like to state for the record before I go any further, just because these are our supporting vendors does not mean you will not get an honest review. If I find anything wrong with this juice, I will of course pass it on to you. Also, taste and personal setups will affect what you get from a juice, so we have to give them out. I only report on what I personally get back. The two I will show you from Junkie Juice is from the Ultimate range, which we've got there. We have, if I can get it around the right way, Snow, and also Hype. Both juices today will be 0 milligrams. There will be no nicotine in the juice, I'll say, so I'll just be commenting purely on the flavour and how they vape. Just go through as per normal, safety features and all this lot. Yes, industry standard child-proof dropper, as it should be. We've got the little toxic skull and crossbones on there, which is nice to see, to be honest. Because I'm from the UK, a lot of the US juices don't see a lot of labels and stuff. I think it's coming more and more in as the FDA is more encroaching in upon it. But I would like to see a little bit more. But what have we got on here? We have got warning: may contain nicotine. Keep away from children and pets. Shake well. Do not ingest. Not for sale to minors. Contains PGVG, natural and artificial flavourings. Good to see that on this one, because it's a 0 nic, it didn't actually put nicotine on it. Some I've seen do. Then we've got the California Prop 65 bollocks. This product may contain blah blah blah. But if you know what Prop 65 is, you know exactly what the last part of that is, and that is it. There's no batch date, which I'd like to see on it. And there's no expiry date for the juice on it, which I'd kind of like to see on it as well. I mean, batch date purely just because if there is a problem, and I'm not saying there will be, just in case there was a problem with this juice, they could then trace it back to what batch that came from and test that batch, and then maybe see if there was a problem or just a random incident. On top of it, also we've got the website address, junkiejuicevape.com. But that's basically it's an average label, to be honest. I will admit, with everything that's going on, I've got a slight problem with the company's name. I think Junkie Juice is probably not the best name to help the industry and help everyone, really, at this moment of time. I mean, alright, they've been established since 2013. They've been going for 2 years. They've got a good following. They've in about, I think if I remember right, they're in about 800 stores across America. So I mean, this is a company that's built itself up. But just personally, in Europe with the TPD and also with the FDA trying to kill it off at the moment as well, I think Junkie Juice is probably not the best way to be advertised in the industry. Just a personal opinion there. My weapon of choice today will be the Snow Wolf, and that has got the Mutant X V2, and that's dual cooled with clappings to 0.25. Let's have a go. I'm going to go on the Snow first, and then I haven't even. This one, I will admit, I have opened and I have had a couple of sneaky little goes on it. But as you can see, that's the other safety feature I've forgot to mention on there. When you get your bottle, it will also come with this tamper heat shrunk plastic around the top. Okay, if it hasn't got that, do not buy it. But it's good to see. It's good to see that there's double protection on there. You've got your childproof, and also you've got the heat shrunk plastic around the actual dropper as well. Ooh, hello. Smell wise, it's a very different. Well, it's a different from what I'm used to. I mean, it's a watermelon, but it smells more like a sour candy watermelon instead of all the ones that seem to be doing the rounds at the moment. I mean, luckily, I mean, with a few of the reviews I've just done, I've been getting a very natural watermelon. Everything before that point just seems to either be a Jolly Rancher. It just seems to be a hard candy watermelon, which, don't get me wrong, I like. It's a very nice flavour. But it's nice to actually get some variations on it. So it's getting the natural ones, and this one, which smells very much like a very sour watermelon candy. I look forward to this. Right, we're going to start off. I'm going to start off a bit lower than that. No, a bit lower than that. Back there. I'm going to start off at 58 watts, which is 3.8 volts. Ooh. Right, straight off the bat, vapor production is good. I didn't mention, that's one thing that did annoy me slightly. Nowhere on the bottle, and from what I could see, nowhere on the actual website, do you actually get what the ratio for this is. I would have liked to have known, at least put somewhere, even if it was just on the website, if not on the bottle. You know, I would rather see it on the bottle. There was no mention of what the ratio was. I'll be fair. There's a bit of gloop there. I'll probably say it's a 70-30. I will go that it's 70 Fiji, 30 PG. If I am wrong, if anyone can correct me, please let me know in the comments, and I will adjust thereas. But flavour-wise, yes, vapor production is good. As you can now gather from the fact you can't see me, and it's very smooth. There's no throat hit. It's a zero nick high VG. I'm not anticipating a lot, and there's only certain flavours that will give you a throat hit on top. Flavour wise, for me personally, it's actually an original flavour. It's one I haven't tasted before. I mean, I've been reviewing now for two and a half years. And it gets to a point where you go, oh, it's another bloody custard. Oh, it's another cereal. And you just go, oh. And then it doesn't come a review. You just try to put it in the rankings of, well, it's better than that one, but it's not as good as that. And, oh. But that's actually an original fruity flavour. It is very sour. It does make you... Oh, it's nice. It's nice. The sour tang just makes you, does give you a little pop in the mouth as a. That's nice. I have to admit, that's nice. Vapor production will do you proud. If you like your clouds, you're gonna get clouds. But the good thing is you get flavour with it, and you get a full soury, mouth puckering watermelon. Whoa. I'll go up a bit. We'll go up a bit more than that. Right, I'm going to go up to 71 watts, which for this will now be about 4.2, just over 4.2 volts. Alright, at 4.2 volts, I will admit you do get a throat hit. It does catch a little bit in the back of the throat. So maybe one that appreciates that. I'll say, look, tell it's high VG because I've got the runny tap nose syndrome. That kind of comes right. I'm going to give that a little bit of a top up. It's the tang, that sour tang. And that does hang around. As you breathe out, you kind of get this sour watermelon. What do I count as an all-day vape? I will admit I've gone through this bottle quite quick. And it's mainly because of the aftertaste. It does hang around. It does remind me of those super sours that you used to be able to get. really does get the taste buds working, and really does get the saliva glands working. Your mouth does water as you have it. I don't think I could do it all day. I think that'd be something I'd like to interject and just break up any sweet vapes I'd had for the day, just to interject and give my taste buds a bit of a rest from the sweeties. But it is good. So if you like your watermelon, but you like something a little bit different, I'd give that a go. I'd give Snow a go. It is a different take on the watermelon from what a lot of other companies are actually doing. I'd definitely give it a go. Right, I'm going to give this a quick blowout and then I shall move on to Hype. Now, Hype, I have been told by people, it's supposed to be the ultimate cereal. Now, as I may have said earlier, every company's got to have a cereal. Every company apparently has to have a custard. And thank God a lot of companies backed away from yoghurt, because a lot of those yoghurts just didn't work. Well, the Greek yoghurts didn't work. Now, we're in. See, I know I shouldn't have cut my nails before doing this review. Well, we're in, but it never comes off smoothly. Arrgh! Oh, bullshit. I'll just put that down there for the time being, just so I can actually do the review. Right, this is the 30ml bottle. Still zero nick. And what have we got on the drip wise? Do you know what? I'll still say that's a 70-30. Yeah, I just wish there was some indication either on the website or on the bottle what the ratio was. Just mainly so I can tell you guys, and also so you guys know when you buy the blooming stuff. But I'd say that's a 70-30. Oh, I have a sniff of the bottle. Just, you know, I've just got to waft the bottle then. I've got a massive cornflakes. Oh, wow. Wow, that's unusual. Not in a bad way. That just, oh, I don't know, oh, I can't even sort of, kind of an overload of every cereal you know was just wafted up my nose in one hit. So it's sniffing the breakfast bar at a hotel. Oh. Cornflakes is the overriding one. I've still got the smell of cornflakes up my nose. I'm kind of looking forward to this. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to go down 64 watts. I'm going to hit this one at about 4 volts to start off with. Oh wow, that. You know what? I can't actually begin to describe what the hell I've just tasted there. And that's actually. Well, throat hit is 0. There is no throat hit, but like I said, 0 nick, high VG, blah 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 blah. Vape abduction, superb again. Flavour wise is bizarre. It's generally like I've got every cereal I've known and put into a bowl, and then every. I start off, I kind of get a lemony, citrusy taste. And then I kind of get. What's that? Captain Crunch, is that mixed berry one. I kind of get that. Then I kind of get. Then it kind of descends into an orangey, like fruity, pebbly type vape. And then it ends with, you get the corn flaky, toasted brand milk at the end. This is, I've got to admit, this is truly bizarre, and I'm quite loving it. It's like the Willy Wonka of cereals, because it just changes. Like about 3 or 4 different times while you're actually vaping it. And then, but it does. It's kind of a chocolatey bit on the end, and what's going on here? Oh, I don't know, I'm going to go up a bit. This is bizarre. And I'm kind of loving it, even though it's confusing the hell out of me. It is like a lemon, it's like Looper. Funny enough, to start with, there's a very lemony, flaky. Then it kind of descends into this very crunch. And it kind of ends on this orangey cornflake, but then you also get the milk coming in properly with the molten flakes, with the toasted flakes. Oh, that's bizarre, but I'm absolutely loving it. This is like, you don't need to buy, you know, we go, oh, I like Fruity Pebbles, oh, I like blah 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 blah, oh, I like Tuca Crunch, oh, I like Crunch Berry and Captain Crunch Berry. No, don't buy 3 separate juices, just buy this, because Hype has got every single one of them, and it kind of separates itself out. You don't get hit with them all at once. You kind of get the inhale, then like the second half of the inhale as it gets to there, then you get the first part of the exhale, and then the lasting flavour you got in your mouth is the cornflakes and the milk. It's actually truly a bizarre vape that I'm absolutely... Yeah, I'm sorry, if you like your cereal vapes, get Hype, alright? That is now my favourite cereal vape, and that's going some. That might have just beaten Mad Mike's, and I love Mad Mike's Fancy Fluid, but that has potentially just beaten it. I shouldn't be this happy about a cereal vape, but that is just a joy. That's just a joy working it out at each separate stage what you're getting. And the fact is, I've gone up. Alright, the lemon went up, the initial part went, and you do get a, oh yeah, that's that one, and then, oh no, hang on, it's that, oh no, it's this, oh no, it's that, yeah, it's a 4-stage vape, which is impressive. I've got to absolutely shake your hand, guys. That is superb. You generally probably haven't seen me this happy about a vape, but that has generally made me smile. As I say, vapor production on top of it is a bonus. The vapor production is superb. It's a nice smooth vape. You can clearly identify everything that's gone into it. Oh, I do apologise for having a mini orgasm while doing a review, but oh, that's really good. Right, that brings me to the end of this review. What I will do, actually, no, correction, I shall stand back a little bit, and I have got a little bit of info on these guys. Bottles are available in 3 different sizes. They come in 15s, 30s and 120 mils. It's another company that I give credit for. They don't stop at 6 milligrams. They do higher than 6 milligrams if you require. So new starters or people that haven't been vaping for as long as some of us old farts, they do from 0 milligrams to 18 milligrams, which I'd like to see a lot more companies do. Just take into account that starter vapors would like to try your flavours as well, and maybe open up your customer range a little bit more. You might not sell as much, but the fact that you offer it is brilliant. All the juices are produced in an ISO 6 clean room. More companies need to advertise, more companies need to brag how they make their juice, alright? They need to brag about their clean rooms, they need to brag about whether they're tested. I don't know why they don't. I don't know if it's all down to money or whatever, but yeah, it needs to be show the outside world that we are responsible for what we do as vapors. Price range for a 15mm is $12, and for 120mm is $65. So it's good pricing on that as well. I'm not sure what price the 30mm is. If someone could get back to me in the comments and put that in for me, that would be brilliant. So, on behalf of myself, Darren Stone, head of the department, I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched today. If you have enjoyed what you've watched, please like, share, comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel, and I shall be back very soon with some more reviews for you all. Goodbye. You know, go and find the stop button.